This is Team 1B, Davisha, Kaylin, Yandel, and Oswaldo. My mentor is Jillian. The theme is role and reliability of social media and information sharing. Our goal with Say Sources is to provide an app for students, teachers, and computer users to help find reliable sources when researching online. Some examples of unreliable sources are news sites and social media. Some examples of credible sources are like school and the government sites and academic research sites. The reason why we chose to focus on this particular problem is because we want to use reliable and trustworthy websites while researching.
We conducted a small survey with 20 people, and we found out that our app mainly affects students because that is the main age where you read the most research papers. We next asked how often they would write research papers, and we found out that 95% of students actually do write some sort of research paper, while the other 5% do not. We also asked if they would ever search up the same information again and again to make sure it's correct. We found out that 100% of students would make sure to double check if the information they got was correct. The problem with unreliable sources is that it A, causes the paper to seem weaker and unreliable, B, creates confusion and misunderstanding about the topic, and C, students do not have equal access to identify what's real and what's not.
We have possible solutions. We have 3 possible solutions for our sources. This gives us great information on how to find credible sources and non-credible sources. After the sources are checked, you will have a good understanding for what are credible sources and what are non-credible sources. There's also a choice if you would like to get any help from an expert. After you have a good understanding on what you are doing, you're good to go.
This is our app demo. Once you log into the screen, press start. This is our homepage where you could test your website URL to see if they're reliable or not. We have a database with a lot of reliable websites. If the database recognizes the URL, then it'll say it's reliable. If it doesn't, then it'll be unreliable. The essay helper uses ChatGPT to help students write their essays. Just ask it for a antonym for a word or the definition for a word. Rate Your Apps puts users into the chat where they could talk about their apps and their credibility. Just submit your name and start chatting with other people. Customer feedback gives customers 2 things, comments and questions. You can see someone using the comments section. Just enter your name to join the chat and give comments. The questions help users give questions about the apps and help us just give us better understanding of the app. Once you click accept on the notification, it will put you in the chat. Click accepted. Submit your name into the text box. And start chatting with other people about questions you have. That is our app.
Our AI matrix, our main end users are students because we believe students have the right education for these 3 positive notes: well-being, autonomy, and fairness. Well-being, students can earn well-being with our app because with our app, it will help them find credible sources instead of non-credible sources. Autonomy, our app will enable students to have autonomy because it teaches them how to start doing things self-hands without any kind of help. Fairness, every student can have access for free and have many resources, and many other websites don't have many resources like our app does.
Competitive analysis. We have found 3 competitors: Iono's website checker, Write, and Internet Source Checker. One thing all these apps have in common is they don't tell you if the information on the app is reliable or not. But the main question here is, why is Safe Sources better? The other 3 apps don't tell us where they're getting their information from, but our app will tell you if the website is credible or not based off a database that is built from experts and users. Future directions. Some future directions for our app are adding a more interactive aspect in our app, like leaderboard to count how many reliable websites people have posted. Another thing we can add in the future is a fact checker that tells you if a certain fact is true or false. And not just to advance our app, we can try to stop the making of fake websites by applying rules websites must follow. We can also teach people in the future how to spot fake news on the internet themselves. Our main goal for our app and its purpose is to stop the creation of unreliable websites. Thank you for listening. Are there any questions?
Thank you, Team 1B. Judges, your time starts now and you have 4 minutes.
May I ask the first question? Great job, team. Here's a question for you.